So hello and welcome today. Welcome to all to our new day of 21 days of interview challenge. And today I am host as well as interviewer for today, and I am going to ask you to all Amit and Karan related to object method, and HF. And today there is a more round compared to another days because we are you are just two candidates here. Okay, so let's start with Amit. So Amit, your first question is explain the concept of object restructuring in JavaScript.
Okay. So what object destructuring is? In object destructuring, we basically try to access the object properties without directly going to the object, the parent object itself. The syntax is like we first declare an empty object. Inside empty object, we just try to access the property names from the object that we are trying to access. Like we have an object of animals, and inside that element, we try sorry object of class. So from that class we have, let's say, three students, student 1, student 2, student 3. So what we can do is we can simply declare an object, empty object, and inside empty object we just name the student 1, student 2, and student 3 by commas, and then assign it to the targeted object from which we want to access the value. So this was the syntax. The array destructuring is very useful when we don't want to grab the parent object again and again just to grab the if properties inside that. So it is very convenient, and we mostly use it in the advanced JavaScript or in React as well. So this was array destructuring.
Okay, nice answer. Now it's turn of Karan. So Karan, your question is what is an object in JavaScript?
Okay, so basically, object is a data type in JavaScript. It is a non-primitive data type in which we can store any other data type. Like we can store array in it, we can store another object in it, we can store functions in it, we can store anything inside the object, and it is basically used like it is basically a key value pair. Okay, first of all, there is a key which is always key should be string only. Key should be only string, and there is values. Values can be anything. It can be array. We can store array inside the object. We can store a string inside the object. We can store numbers inside the object. So and we can also use functions inside the object, which is known as object methods, which will which is really helpful to manipulate the JavaScript, which really helps us. So that is object.
Nice answer. Now come back to second round. Again, Amit, your question is what is function composition in JavaScript?
Okay. So function composition in JavaScript is a technique where we try to utilize the functions of multiple functions. So here what we do is we declare one function, and inside that function we just try to utilize the other functions. Let's say in here we can utilize two or more than two functions. For example, let's say we have one function that adds two number, and another function we have that simply multiplies number, and we want to utilize those two functions without calling them individually. So here what we can do is we can create another function that takes those two functions, the code of that two functions, like we can execute those two functions inside that function only, and we can return the result. So here by invoking the main function, we can utilize the functionality of those two other functions. So this was function composition.
Nice. Well answer. Now it's turn of Karan. Karan, your question is how can you create a higher order function in JavaScript?
Okay, so basically, high order function or HOF, it is basically the a function inside which we can use another function as an argument, or we can return another function inside it. So that is high order function, and that has main priority. Like that is the function which we invokes, and it will automatically invoke other functions also. So it is that is high order functions. And for making high order function, what we used to do, like we can simply we can make a simple function like we do, like give the name function and we name it, and then inside parentheses we can, as an argument, we can give another function. So that's how we can make a higher order function simply.
Nice definition. Now it's turn again, Amit. Your question is what is the difference between shallow copy and a deep copy of an object?
Okay. So shallow copy and a deep copy. Currently, I'm not aware of shallow copy and deep copy, but I would like to you to elaborate more. correctly.
Okay, so let's change the question. So your question is, what is the difference between an object and a function in JavaScript?
Okay. So an object and function both are primitive, non-primitive data type, but they differ in basically the functionality. The object we have is a non-primitive data type, which is mostly used to store the data. Like we have any kind of data, we can generally store it. It can't do anything. Like it cannot perform any task. It's just used to store the data. But on the other hand, we have functions which are magical. They cannot store the data, but they can manipulate the data, like whatever data we have. They are mostly used on doing something. Like it can create, it can manipulate, it can return, it can destroy anything. So this was the major difference. So and the major difference also lies on the implementation part. We just declare the object just to store things, but we declare multiple functions to do different tasks. Yeah, this was major difference between object and function.
Okay, nice. Now it's turn of Karan. So your question is, how does the filter function work in JavaScript?
Okay, so basically, filter function is a higher order function. It is a type of higher order function which we can, like, it is a method of an array which we can give to array, and it is a type of higher order function because it takes another function as an argument. So for filter, what filter do? Okay, so it basically iterates over an array, over the elements of an array, and it will filter out something like if we want if we want even numbers only, so it will filter out those even numbers and it will give us new array with storing all that elements inside it. So that is the basic use of filter function.
Nice, nice. So our theoretical question round is completed. Now it's turn of gauge the output. Let me share my screen and let's start. Now, so my screen is visible.
Yes, your screen is visible.
Okay, so first is for Amit. So Amit, your question is this. Okay, so you can take 2 minutes of solving. So can I pause recording and you can solve it?
Yes, you can pause the
Yeah.
recording, please. Fine. Start.
Yeah. So we have an object which has two key A and B with respective value 1 and 2. And on the next line, we are console logging object dot key, and we are passing the object that we had originally, and then we are trying to guess the length. So here, my guess is that object dot key is a method, obviously, and the object that we are passing, it just returns the keys out of from that object and the length of it. So my guess is that since in object the number of keys are 2, and object dot keys will return that, and out of that it will just give the length. So yeah, so that was my output, and output will be 2, I guess.
Okay, nice. Output is 2, right? Because these object dot keys are collect the all keys that of that particular project which we have passed in this parenthesis. Okay, so this will return a array of the all keys, and when array is created, so there are two keys A and B. So it means array dot length, and the length will be 2. So your answer is right. Now it's turn of Karan. So this is your question. Okay, okay. So this is your question. You have 2 minutes. I'm going to pause recording.
Okay, so basically in this question, we are creating two objects, object 1 and object 2, and we are creating another object. Inside that object, we are calling, we are using REST function, and with the help of REST function, what it will do, it will just merge all the keys and the values inside both the object, and the output will be A, B, C, and with their values, specific values. So it will create a new object in which there are all the values of object 1 and object 2.
Okay, nice. Your answer is nice and your explanation is nice. But one word you guessed the wrong, and that is the rest. You said that rest. That is not.
Oh, sorry,
Rest
rest,
is.
not rest.
It is
I got
spread
it.
operator.
I
Okay.
spread operator. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's my
Now
mistake. I
there
just
is the
pronounced it wrong.
yeah. there is more questions are there and candidate is not coming, so I am going to ask you. So this is second question, Akash Kumar question. I will going to ask to Amit. Okay, so this is the question. So you have 2 minutes and let me pause record.
Yeah. So as like the last question, this we have the same object and the same with the same keys, but here we are console logging object dot values and we are passing that object, and obviously this is going to give us the arrays of values. So since we have the values 1 and 2, so till object values of the object we have an array having 1 and 2, since those are the values. And after that we have one method called include, and inside that we are passing 3. That means we are searching, we are checking if that array includes 3 or not. Since we don't have 3 in that array, so this will give us false.
Nice guess. Okay, your answer is absolutely right. Now it's turn of Karan. I will going to ask Vishal question. So
Yeah.
this is your question.
Oh, okay. So basically, in this question, we are using object method because we are creating another function inside the object. Okay. So first of all, there are different key and values. First of all, there is name key with the value John. Then there is age key with the value 30. And then we are creating a method, like we are creating a new function inside the object, which is greet. Inside that function, we are console logging something, and we are using this keyword. This keyword refers to the main object only. Okay. So it will just take the main object the name key, and it will give the value of that only. So then we are simply calling out the function that we are invoking it. So it will give us hello, my name is John and I am 30 years old. That is our output.
Okay, nice output. Now it's turn of again Amit to solve the Kritika's question. So this is a question. Can I stop recording or you?
Yeah,
No,
you
no,
can.
no, no,
You can.
no.
You
No,
can
no,
stop
no.
recording. Stop the recording.
No. I would like to give it here itself.
Okay, so I will
Okay.
also give the answer.
Yeah, so we have number, and on the next line we have total, and we are running a reduce function over number array, and reduce function is taking that. So since accumulator, the initial accumulator is 0, and we are in every iteration we are adding current value. So so current will take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in each iteration, and we are adding it into the accumulator. So at the end we will get the sum of all these numbers. So the sum is 6, 4, 15. So
This is
the
answer,
output will be,
Mahin. Sorry, I sent it. Oh, sorry, recording is going on. Sorry.
Please,
yeah, so 15
Amit
is
is
the
go.
answer.
Sorry.
Okay. So your answer is right. Very okay. Now it's turn of again Karan to solve the Supriya's question. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I
Okay,
stop
so
recording or
there's...
you will
Stop the
solve you?
recording for a second. Stop the recording for a second. Okay, so basically in this question, we are creating an array. Inside the array, we give some elements like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we are creating another variable. And inside that variable, we are using dot map method, and like we are using dot map method on the array which we given before. And inside that map method, what we are doing, we are simply multiplying all the elements with each other. So basically, after console logging, it will give us new array. It don't give us it will not update the array, but it will give us new array. And inside that array, the answer should be 1 into 1, 1, 2 into 2, 4, 3 into 3, 6, or 3 into 3, 9, and so on. Like it will give us the array by multiplying each element with
4 into 4.
4
into
into 4,
4.
16,
And 5
16,
into 5.
25. I know maths.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So your question is right, and by this round, our guest output is completed. Now it's turn of implementation round. So I will give you one question to both of you, and you need to solve it. Okay. Okay. So we are here with implementation question, and Karan, are you here?
Yes, I am here, ma'am.
Okay. So now it's turn of Amit. So Amit, this is your question. I have already said you. So you need to return the whatever it needed. So you have an object and find the what the requirement. So your time is start now, and you have 5 minutes to solve it. Okay, so Amit, tell me your approach. How you solve it?
So yeah, so this was the function that I needed to implement. So I created one output which is going to store the expected array. So this was the expected array where each and every user will be there according to their ages in ascending order. So I have simply ran the sort method over that people array, and in the parameter itself, I described how the sort should work. So I have grabbed the age property from each and every array, and I mean age and minus b.age will give me the ascending order. Like it will sort the whole array in ascending order. And in place of it, if I had done b edge minus a edge, then it would have given the reverse. But since we need the ascending order, so I did a dot edge minus b dot edge. And after compiling, this is the expected output. I mean the output that we expected, and we are getting it.
Nice, nice. You solve it. Now it's turn of okay, stop staring, and now it's turn of Karan. So Karan, this is your question. I'm going to
Make me
save
co-host
you.
first. Make
Yeah,
me
yeah,
co-host,
yeah. Wait.
please.
Okay, now we are co-host and copy this question and share your screen and start the solving
Wait
it.
a second. Let me
Okay.
copy the question. Okay, this is the question. Is recording stop?
Okay.
Anna?
You have 5 minutes to solve it. Okay. Okay, now Karan, tell me your approach. How you solved it?
Okay. So simply, I have given the boilerplate already. So there is an array of an object. Inside that array of an object, there are two key value pair. First is name, second age, and my task is to sum all the ages of the different objects. So what I have done, I used like first of all, I give a variable sum 0 so that I can calculate the sum. Then I use for each method. And with using for each method, what I did, I just simply sum all the all the element.age keys, values, and then I simply return it, and then I am calling it sum of all ages people. Then if I run it, it will give me the total sum of all the ages.
Okay, nice. So your answer is right. Okay, stop this screen.
Yeah,
Stop
sure.
this screen. Okay, so now let's end this interview. So both are you give all the questions answer, and yeah, Amit is not give one question answer because of I asked him very tough questions, shallow and deep. Okay, so that was a very tricky question. So now let's come on the end. So my shout out to both of you because you all have done all the questions and all the thing, and third about the Karan, you gave all the answers. Okay, so this is the best thing for you.
Thank you.
And yes, now and Amit, you have a very deep knowledge. So I need to tell you to go more deep and you will like a rock. Okay, so nice for you. So
Rocket.
okay, so nice turn off. Bye bye.
It's turn off. Bye bye. Yeah, bye bye. Bye bye.
Okay, so bye bye guys. Subscribe to YouTube channel and follow us on LinkedIn. And if you want to join us,
Especially
so
me.
there is a link in description. You can join our WhatsApp group and you can contact us. Okay, so bye. Have a good day.
Good day.